onto the villain era of Brick Jameson, onto the top 5 and bottom 5 themes, things that will carry over from 23 to 24.
Yeah.
Top 5 and bottom 5 teams.
Is Taco Bell's top 5, are they on the worst list this week, or an honorable mention for Taco Bell's mobile order?
They're an honorable mention because, I have a lot of teams to go over, and they need to be at least harassed a little bit because of the inadequacy of that team. Now, let's go over the top 5 worst teams according to the Brickyard. As you know, we have the documents, as we always do, ahead of schedule. Most accurate, most confidential, most certified documents, and they are getting unsealed right now. But as much as I am a villain now in 2024, I do also have a soft spot. I do. I really do. So here are some teams that will be spared, whether because I just don't really feel like talking about them anymore because of how bad they are, or maybe they just, they deserve to be spared for one reason or another. The Patriots. The Patriots, they lost against the Bills, but they put up a fight.
Yeah.
Jalen Reagor, return touchdown. Good for him. Patriots, you're spared. You nearly beat the Bills. Congrats to you.
Respectable.
The Chargers, I'm tired of talking about you. I really am. Like, you lost to Jared Stidham. I should probably bully you, but I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired of them at this point. They're so bad that I don't even want to talk about how bad they are anymore. It's not even fun for me anymore.
Yeah, let them disappear into the ether.
The Commanders. The Commanders, you've lost 7 straight games. You guys are an embarrassment, but you lost to the 49ers. I don't care anymore. You suck. Sam Howell sucks. You suck. If you're lucky, you'll get Jaden Daniels. If you're not lucky, you'll get Drake May. I don't care. And then one team who could be on this list because of how bad they've been the last month, but because of their contributions to 2023, I feel like I cannot put them here. That's the Minnesota Vikings. What did the Minnesota Vikings do? Well, they did what the Texas Rangers did, and they brought to us the sweet Caroline of our generation, and that is the Creed hire. Creed, they were in the ether. They were the butt of every joke for the last 20 years. And then we were at a sports bar on Saturday, and Hire came on by Creed. You've all heard it now at this point because the Rangers played it for their World Series run, and the Vikings played it on their 5-game winning streak earlier this year. And I thought to myself, I was so used to hearing Sweet Caroline all this time. And now we're going to start hearing Hire at every single sports bar for the next 30 years. So
it's honestly an improvement in my book.
Yes, I really will take it because Sweet Caroline's a fucking obnoxious song, and that's coming from a Red Sox fan. So the Vikings have to be spared because of their contributions to 2023. But we turn a new leaf, and there is a new top 5 worst teams according to the Brickyard. How about at number 5? They are back. Dare I say it, like a bad rash. That is the New Jersey Boogers, a.k.a. the New Jersey Jets, a.k.a. the New York Jets. You got cooked by a guy who was begging to be on your team. Let's remember what I just said. The New York Jets. There was a guy begging to play for you, Joe Flacco. He goes there on Thursday Night Football, and he fries you on live television. And he was saying, I was really waiting on that phone call. I wanted to replace Aaron Rodgers. And they said, nope. Zach Wilson, nope. Trevor Siemian, nope. We don't want you. Good riddance. Well, how did that go for you? You guys are now 5-10. You guys might be worse than the Patriots after next week and finish last in your division. Congratulations, New York. You somehow, the only person in the history of the NFL who chose and begged to play for you, you said no to, and now you guys are the bottom barrel of the NFL. So congratulations. You guys embarrassed yourselves again. Now at number 4, this is a team that will be in the playoffs, but they will probably not be in the playoffs for very long because they have lost 4 of the last 5 games, which included getting embarrassed by the 49ers, including getting embarrassed by the Cowboys. And then you embarrassed yourself against the lowly Cardinals. The Cardinals who have been on this list many times. That's right. The Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles. What happened? You guys were 11-1. You guys were almost guaranteed the first seed in the NFC playoffs. You were going to have home field advantage. You were potentially the favorites to make it back to the Super Bowl, which hasn't happened in a very long time, since the Seahawks of the 2010s. But instead, the Cowboys cook you. The 49ers cook you. And the lowly Birds of Arizona cook you. And then you barely beat the Giants. Now, here we are now. You guys are going to be the 5th seed. You're going to face the Bucks or the Saints or maybe the Falcons. And I don't really believe you to beat any of them because for some reason, A.J. Brown has disappeared. For some reason, your secondary doesn't exist. Don't know where they went. And then Jalen Hurts, he's got a little bit of Josh Allen in him. He loves throwing it to the other team. He loves turnovers. Maybe he's a big fan of Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. But the Eagles are the 4th worst team, according to the Brickyard.
Wow.
Number 3, we get a little bit more bronze. We get a little bit more brunt because this next team, the Denver Broncos, why are they here? Because they do not run like an NFL team. They run like this jacket, like a mob boss, doing this to Russell Wilson, benching him, saying, if you don't give us our gabagool, get lost, pal. So the Broncos, the way they run their business, absolutely disgraceful. Well documented on our last episode. And the just pure embarrassment of a legend in this game, Russell Wilson. Can't talk about the 2010s without him. What you're doing is a disgrace, and therefore you are the 3rd worst team, according to the Brickyard. Number 2, I was going to sit here and I was going to rip on the 2-14 Panthers because of just how bad they are. Bryce Young, he's hating his life. He's listening to a lot of emo music. I'm sure there's some Juice WRLD in that catalog. There might be some XXX Tentacion. Who knows?
Maybe even Creed.
He might even listen to Creed. He might cry to Creed like the rest of us. And as much as I want to bully the Panthers or the Carolina Kitty Cats, well known on this show, I feel like I need to bully the management because, first of all, you traded your number 1 receiver for Bryce Young. How did that work out for you? Your number 1's Adam Thielen. But even higher up, even past the general manager, even past the head coach, who's now no longer with us, the owner, David Tepper, threw a beer at a Jaguars fan. Dude, you're a billionaire. You've already won the game of life. Why are they getting under your skin? How are you're literally in a suite where maybe 100 people can be in at all times. You own an NFL franchise, which is only 32 people in this world that can say, and you're upset about a greasy fan from Duval County? Dude, you really should be number 1 on this list, but you're about to get suspended and you're about to get heavily fined. I'm sure that's really going to affect your $1 billion bank account, but pathetic. How does this affect you? How are you emotionally upset about this? It's a greasy guy from Duval County. The Jaguars can't even sell out, no matter how good they are. And this is what upsets you?
Yeah.
Weak. Loser. Anyways, the number 1 team, the worst team in the NFL. And of course I have to put them here. I'm talking about the refs from the Cowboy and Lions game. Why are they here? Because you ruined the Lions season. You elevated the Cowboys. The Cowboys did not deserve to win that game. You called it for a legal man. They were not eligible. When there was clear evidence of them reporting to you, and you just are either blind, you're deaf, or maybe you're just a little, dare I say the word, retarded. I don't even care. At this point, the refs, you cost the Lions a chance at the 1 seed. You gave the Cowboys an opportunity to be the 2 seed, and the Cowboys don't deserve it. You did the same thing with the Seahawks game, where you gave them 250 penalty yards. Give me a break. The Cowboys are frauds. And now the Cowboys are going to have the 2 seed. And they're going to beat up on the lowly 7th seed, whoever it might be. And then the Lions. The Lions don't deserve this. The Lions have been good at drafting. They've been consistent all year. And you just took a giant shit on their season for no reason. So therefore, the refs are the worst team, according to the Brickyard.
Fantastic list.